Well, hello and welcome to my garden and to the Grown by OverDeVest YouTube channel. This is where you'll find lots of information on superb garden plants for this region, and also we provide some helpful hints that'll help you get the best from them. So can I suggest that you click and subscribe to this channel, and then as we publish new videos, which we're doing all the time, you'll be able to get them automatically turning up in your feed, and you'll be able to follow along with all of the things that we're showing you. Now, elsewhere on this channel you'll find a video we published on how to trim back ornamental grasses now in early spring. And if you're wondering how you can also trim back some perennials that look a bit like grasses, come with me and I'll show you how you can handle them too. Now, the same technique applies to Lilyturf, or Liriope as it's botanically known. While technically not a grass, it really behaves pretty similar to some of the little evergreen grasses. Beautiful evergreen foliage that has been out here all of the winter time, and now after all the ravages of the winter, the foliage is beginning to look really quite untidy, so it's another time to give this one a haircut as well. And the way to do it is pretty much the same as the little grass we were doing earlier. Just with a pair of pruners or hedging shears, you can go in like this and just cut back the foliage, leaving about, this time maybe a little more, maybe about 3 or 4 inches or so out from the clump. And you'll see then that from the center of the crown will come the new growth, which then of course will give lots of evergreen foliage through the rest of the growing season. Incidentally, this is a variety here called Silvery Sunproof, an excellent variety for providing evergreen and lots of attractive foliage, and also quite nice flowers too. Now, as you see, I have these planted here in a drift of ground cover. Really excellent plant for that type of situation. It will grow in either sun or in shade. Wonderful for putting near the front of beds and borders, and really doesn't require any other maintenance except this. And in fact, if you weren't to trim this back, it would still be okay. But I like to just give them a little bit of a haircut at this time of year. That starts them off nice and tidy, and then in no time at all we'll have lots of young fresh growth coming from the center here, and it will give us a new round of color all through the rest of the year. And just like before, if you have a lot of them or large areas, you can do it with power equipment too. I've got some friends who actually run lawnmowers over the top of these, and that helps to cut them off. Personally, I use the power equipment and find that that works really well too. So you can fire it up, use the big bazooka, and get a lot done in a relatively short time. So now you know how you can trim back your Liriope and get your garden off to a great start this spring. This is David Wilson. Enjoy your gardening. It's good for us, and it's very good for our environment too.